All right, what's going on? A bit late. It's 10 after 9. Sorry, I was aiming for about 9 p.m. start. I was just trying to do a quick live on my Facebook just before that, and yeah, and then I had the camera upside down, and then all my yeah. So I don't know if anyone will jump on. So I'm a bit late for this one. So welcome to the channel. So on this channel, we talk about Forex. I'm, talking about my journey on in Forex, talking about the trades I'm taking and stuff like that, sharing my experience with you. Well, my apologies. Yeah, so I'm sharing my Forex passion with you. Hopefully, you can learn out of that. And if you have comments, if you have uh, and stuff like that, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to even include in the video if that's part of it. Don't be afraid to ask questions and so on in the comments below. That's all welcome as well. So on tonight's video, I'm just going to cover quickly. I'm just going to cover like random pairs, like really. I'm still in Euro USD right now. It's not going too well, but it's still not stopped out at the moment. So I mean, it's still going. So we'll take it. It's Forex. I said we don't need to look at it all day, right? So it's going to take either or in that case, right? So that's the good thing about that. Probably before we start, probably one trick before you get too attached to a trade. You set your parameters at first, your risk and your reward, and then if you're fine with the risk initially, okay, I'm losing $100 on this one or whatever the case may be, right? So if you're fine with it, well, the chances that you being pissed off at it down the road um, will be like way smaller, right? But then if it's way out of like a big size lot or whatever, lot size, and then you end up losing like $500, and then now you're starting to be as it turns like 400 pips and stuff, and you start being scared, and then so you get out of it, and then eventually it's going to go back up, right? So it's going to play against you. So just set your parameters before you're in. Once you're in, just leave it as they are, and then yeah, that's going to save you a lot of especially dealing with the weekly time frame. You don't need to be spending a whole lot of time doing that. Set your parameters first. Are you fine with your risk to reward? If you're not, then I highly suggest you don't take the trade. So that goes as far as that, right? So think about that ahead of time, and then it's going to make a big change in your trading. I'm pretty much convinced of that, right? So I can't convince you either pair will win the trade, but I can convince you if you're really sticking to your risk reward and you're fine with that money being gone already, then you'll be fine. If in trading in general, all right. So trick of the night. So we'll just jump into trading now. Let's go full screen. Yeah, so like I said, we'll be quickly going through all the different pairs. Right now I'm looking at odd cats. So movement last week, there wasn't that much, still bearish. It might go back to get this area there. Sometimes that's what happens. But yeah, I thought to my surprise, I thought the Australian pairs might be a bit more on the other. Because yeah, from that zone, and then now they're pretty much going back to that. So from the looks of it, so yeah, bearish right now. So if you're looking for a buy, just wait out on that one because it's not showing that really. And then here it's on that weekly there, it's showing pretty much. Yeah, it's not showing really good. It's the way it's looking, they're in bearish coming for the week. So I don't know. It seems myself here in that zone here. It kind of came down to this, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back. And I'm really waiting for this area right now for odd and ZD before I play a bit more long term on this one. AUD USD. So initially after this candle, so we had nice impulse out. I thought initially, that's kind of normal that it does some kind of retracement from this, but there's a lot of there's a lot of resistance in that area, so I don't know. It seems to me that I might still go back down for a bit. So again, if you're going on a buy for that, wait, because it's been bearish for forever. So I think that would win if you look at the bigger picture. I think we so on this one, I think there might be a little play here off this one. So it's been might see some retracement of it before it might continue on. So you might be able to catch a fairly good trade on this one. But I'm in Euro USD right now, so I'm just going to stick to that one for now. But that could be an option here. CAD JPY, maybe look into this one. It's been pretty slow this week so far on the day, but yeah, maybe look into a possible entry there if you're for shorter time frame. Besides that, which one could I go over? Euro GBP. So we had a nice opportunity here, but it just went too fast. I was looking to get into that for a buy, but it's too much at this point. And now it's, as you've seen, it's been moving quickly in like those 4 weeks. So like down, 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 and strongly up. And then since then, it's been ranging, right? So yeah, I'm waiting a little bit to see which direction it's going to take. But right now it was mostly bearish if we would look at the latest since August, right? So just be careful. Euro and ZD, so it looks like there was a bit of power. It's almost looking like that odd NZD one. It's Euro and ZD, so I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back to this area too. So I'm not really looking to do anything right now on this one. What 7 minutes? Good. So yeah, usually I try to keep those videos pretty short. Focusing on your stuff, right? So and it's the same thing here too with the weekly time frame. You can look roughly, if you can start being in the habit of doing that like every Saturday or Sunday morning before you do that, that can be something really really good for you. But if you want to be up at well, in my case, it would be really early, like 5 in the morning on the Pacific side. But if you want to be up early in the morning and trading every day, then it's up to you too. It's another style. I don't ask you to like this one, but I'm trading in the weekly stuff, and it's a different approach, and the approach anyway. So yeah, so last week bullish, but a lot of resistance coming from that area. So yeah, let's wait. It's not clear to me in this case. I'd probably like a some kind of retracement here before it goes up. But Euro USD. So I'm in this one. So see my my green portion if you're not familiar too much with trading, and in my red. So that's initially what I'm going for. That's my stop loss in the red. The risk ratio for 2.5, so I'm risking 100 pips to go for 250, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So I entered here, and then bearish, and then I don't know, like on the daily, it might look like maybe a slight reversal, but it's nothing significant really. Maybe Tuesday, tomorrow, so we'll see a bit more of the action, and I think that's going to determine if it goes for bearish. I'll probably be stopped out tomorrow. I would say, if not, all right. But yeah, it's kind of a bearish outlook if you look at it. But if we look at let's say a weekly time frame perspective, yeah, it's underneath here the trend line. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but on this one. But it could also be like something like that, because I wasn't really on this one here. So hopefully it holds at this level and keeps going up and for me in my favor. But then again, I don't decide. So that's what I'm in right now. So that's pretty much it. Not too much in GBP pairs right now that I see. It's been pretty kind of boring after like it came quickly like that and quickly down here. NZD CAD was in this one too, and then now it's been kind of starting to range now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. USD CAD's been fairly quiet after like it went strongly down. So now kind of in that undecisive area. And then gold, I think it went down, and then now it's slowly going back up. It might go back to this area here, and then see what happens at this point. And that's pretty much it. I think one more thing with Bitcoin, we had some action again over the last week. So we went up to 9,200. Now it's back to 8,600. So there were some pairs like BSV that went crazy. So if you're into crypto as well, this can happen. Let's see that week. If you bought down here and then sold up here, you'll be looking at quite a bit of a. But see, like if people did that. Let's say pretty much the top of it, or let's say this year. So you're pretty much like making 150% of your trade. So imagine for big traders trading a lot of money, that'd be a lot of value back. That's for sure. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this week. I'd like some of the feedback. See what you like. See what you like to see. If you have any pairs in particular you'd like me to go over, and that sort of thing. Besides that. Let's go back to the camera. Yeah, so that was pretty much it for me this week. So a lot of I stick to it. So what I did is like my risk reward is still there, and I just maintained it the way it is. All right, so keep it the same way. You made a decision. I'm sticking with it. I'll get stopped out. And then with risk reward, if I get the next two, whatever, like on a 1-to-3 or 1-to-2 ratio, you only need to win like one of the three to still be recoup your losses. So think about that too, without being stressed. Oh my god, I gotta win every trade. And then the ones online, suggesting. Okay, that's nice. Even like the best traders lose money. It's just part of it. It's just managing your risk and your reward, right? So if you lose tiny amounts of money and then you over a long period you're profitable, then you don't have to worry about those losses, right? But I mean to say that your 100% track record. So but just be careful online with those opportunities there. I mean it's. Probably get rich quick, scheme, and it might work for a bit, but it's not going to be sustainable, and that's what I'd like you to focus something sustainable, and that's kind of the weekly time frame. At least you can look at the weekly time frame from from your analysis perspective. Have a look at the weekly, and then go down from there, and then analyze the rest of the time frames. All right, so that was pretty much it for me this week. Hopefully you get some value out of that. Make sure to check the link below. So great program to learn about weekly. There's a new weekly trader program using the daily scalper strategy as well. So check that out. If you have any questions, make sure you get a hold of me. And yeah, that daily scalper for my trading, and it's really effective. So it's something to potentially look at, and it's something if you'd like to be more active into, you can look at it pretty much every day to see the status of it. So if you're someone that like to have your head in the game a little bit more, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you like this one, and then don't forget to reach out, check the links below. If you're not subscribed yet, I at least suggest you do that, and then share with your friends. So have a good one. Bye bye.